Thank you so much, Catherine. Our next guest, it's an amazing personal story. Over the years, he was obviously having to take some supplements. He suffers from Crohn's disease. I'm joined by Dr. Joshi. He is the founder of Instavit. Welcome to the show. It's great to have you here.
Thank you very much.
And I mentioned it earlier. Many of us take these supplements. We take vitamins, but they are in a form that sometimes make it difficult for us to take, and sometimes isn't really doing a lot for us. So let's talk about your personal situation. You suffered from Crohn's, and I guess it was a necessity for you.
Well, I got Crohn's, and as a busy surgeon, I just got worse and worse. Went down to about 40 kilograms in weight,
Wow.
rushed into hospital, became completely nutritionally depleted, and was therefore told you have to take supplements. But as a doctor who knows better, did I?
Why did you know better? So what were some of the reasons why you didn't want to take traditional supplements?
My wife bought me all these huge pill bottles she kept around the house, and to be honest, sometimes I would just forget, or I'd be too lazy to go and get that huge pill and swallow it with some water. But when you look further into it, as I explained, that most of these tablets are made with fillers like titanium dioxide.
Okay.
I mean, that's the stuff they paint the lines with at Wimbledon.
Right.
Exactly. And without, I hope your viewers have had their breakfast, but we used to sometimes, when we open patients up, find these pills and gummies that have been there for weeks, and you'd be scraping them out. So
Really?
once you'd seen that, you'd never really want to go back to it.
So that led you, of course, to start looking for an alternative, and I guess you didn't find it out there.
No, and my wife said to me, you know, there has to be a better way. So we looked into it, researched it, and found that, you know, spray technology is actually pretty good and could provide the whatever we needed in this area.
When we take supplements as well, I don't think we don't really get a lot of research, or we don't even do our own research. Not oftentimes do we even see our GP, right, to say, hey, what should I take? Does it depend on each individual on what type of supplements and vitamins you should be taking?
I'm glad you said that, because that's the case with everyone. I think every single person in the world has a unique blend of vitamins that they should be taking. Like in London or in Montreal, where I'd say for 9 months of the year, it's not blazing with sunshine.
Right.
But we do need to take things like our vitamin D supplementation. We may need some extra B12 in the summer. If you're elderly or growing old, your vitamin needs will be different than when you're younger as well.
It makes sense. So you brought along some here. So what vitamins have you actually turned into this alternative method?
Well, I started with a multivitamin, but then I added a further few things like a B12, a vitamin D. I put in an immune boosting one, because you know when cold and flu season comes around, you always need something to help you get over the line. But it had to be done in a way where someone like me could just take it, and that would be it.
Right.
And that's it. You know, it was just my laziness and the fillers.
I'm the same, though, because I have to leave mine on my desk at work, or I'll forget them. So they have to be in front of my face. But the problem is, I go home, you know, for the weekend, and I don't take them over the weekend.
I bet you most people have got that bottle of pills at home, which has all gone dusty and congealed, lying in their cupboard. They'll just go out and buy a new one. But you know, if you don't take them, they're never going to work.
You also have some issues with sleeping pills. I'd like to talk a little bit about that. What are the issues you have with sleeping pills?
Well, as a surgeon, I used to take energy drinks during the day to keep me going, and sleeping pills to help me get to sleep at night. But the last thing you'd want is, if I'm woken up in the middle of the night to go and do an operation, is to feel druggy or have that hangover. And unfortunately, some of the ingredients in most of these sleep preparations is not very good. So I thought about it and developed an energy and a sleep solution where you could get the health benefits of it, but with the sleep without any of the grogginess or the druggy hangover.
Very, very interesting. Thank you so much for joining us today,
Thank you very
Dr.
much
Joshi.
for having me on.
Really appreciate it. Don't go anywhere. We've got lots coming up after the break, including your